If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs... I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth? If it's because I did the calculation wrong, I'll go back and do it again. And next time, I will do better.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not? You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
I should be more specific. You may see it as another allegory. A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek. But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
Yes. If my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected? If what's behind the gate is really the truth, why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
I see. You've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual. It will bridge the gap between you and the Supreme Existence during communion.
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge. See, Vertin? I knew this was just a formality. Vertin?
No, 37. I think this question...
37. There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as Six, but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus. We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics are at odds with each other. Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer. I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
We should go, Vertin. There's a long way ahead. I hope the next question will be more fun. Who ate beans? Yes! 73! A good number. It's the 8th twin prime, the 8th lucky prime. And the same combination as 37. But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's start with
73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Nice choice, Vertin. You are a quick learner.
Loading.
Another jar could be found.
Target confirmed.
Intersect and divide. Ouch! It's newly made this year. Another jar? There they are. Let's get it over quick. Got you.
Charging.
Given that.
Loading. Aim and shoot.
Intersect and divide.
The light that illuminates all. Charging.
It's newly made this year. It could be found.
Faraday's miracle.
There they are. are rational numbers.
Circuits functioning properly.
Evidence could be found.
I, Robot, Child of Science. And now to return to my long-term mission.
Nothing I haven't expected so far. Just like what Mom told me. They're just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. I've always been good at games. Look, there's the gate, Vertin. We're almost at the end. What's the matter, Vertin? You've been quiet since we met 6. But you're number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
No. I'm only thinking... What's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one chance.
The most important question of all, of course.
About the essence of the emanation, right?
Well, the essence of it is important. But one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
I think so.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical of an irrational number. But she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge. It doesn't matter if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation. It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh? Vertin, are you turning back like Regulus? But you're a zero. You're not an irrational.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here. This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer. I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon? Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation, is exactly the question I want to ask, 37.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on, like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games. A choice of insight, most appropriate for the number 0. In that case, I will see you later then, Vertin.
See you soon, 37. Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it, like 6 said? If that happens... I'll be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
Who knows? Six should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either. The only tricky question is from a Peyron, and no one knows what it will be. It is a fair game. Answer a Peyron's question and it will answer yours. But if you give the wrong answer, oops. It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test was 300 years ago. The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixers forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Well, Six lied. Someone passed the test 4 years ago. The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge. It is an irresistible temptation indeed. With a path to all truths right in front of you, just within reach. Who wouldn't want to give it a try?
you here?
No, I'm not who you think I am, child. I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard. I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight. I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water. I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
But you look just like Mama. This is the last obstacle of the test. The gate of truth is just ahead, right? And here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm? So my conjecture was right, and our model did not fail, correct?
The transcendental realm? You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said? You silly little goose. Have you not doubted, even for a moment? You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought. Why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me. I miss you, Mama. Huh. Oh, my poor, sweet daughter. You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings. You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps. Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? It does not matter, child. The rules of the game have changed. The Chaos Makers, the Fearmongers, and the Rule Shapers, they have already outpaced us. We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the transcendental realm and could not see through reality. But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters. We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
Mama!
This world is an enormous wasteland, 37. Look at the creations in it. The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses, and conceited over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us throughout the ages, branded us as lunatics, and spat on what we held dear. But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it. My daughter, my precious little pearl. Come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the boundless beach. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything. That's what you came for, yes?
But Mama... I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
The ground is shaking. Did she give the wrong answer?
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number. Who I am. I am only 37, a finite number, a pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, crush me at any moment. Even so, I am glad to be 37, for I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept whose supreme existences cannot even fathom. Appear on the Boundless One. I am here for a simple question. How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever? How? It clearly promised me an answer. Is it because the answer to my question, the transcendental truth, is outside of our limits too?
Make way! Move! Madame Lucy, we have the right pronunciation. The script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Very well. Give it to me. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
Send this to everyone. It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
This is... La Unwa.
We must share this with everyone! La unua circlo. Help!
What was that? Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
No. The incantation is indeed correct.
What is going on?
Warning. Warning.
Hey, Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this. Some guys cracked it. They found the correct pronunciation.
For real? They better be serious if this is some kind of prank. La una cerclo?
Damn it! Damn it! Shit!
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Rikard! Are you in there? Listen, if you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on. I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
Warning. Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages on the screen. Repeat, do not recite the incantation. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite
Richard?
Duh.
Richard! Don't speak. We're going to the recap center.
No, you go, Dawkins.
Dawkins? No, no, no!
Researcher Adler, please evacuate immediately. We will take over from here.
Program activated.
It's newly made this year. It could be given that... Got you! Are you irrational numbers? Intersect and divide. Irrational.
Shell
It's wrong.
damaged. Charging.
Another jar?
Loading. The light that illuminates all. Under attack. Charging.
It's newly made this year. It could be found.
Aim and shoot.
You don't want to miss it. Intersect and divide. Irrational. There they are.
Loading.
Even that.
Barrage.
Time to check my calculation.
Charging.
It could be found. Another jar?
Eliminate target.
Time to check my calculation. I remember it's called lending a hand.
I thought the worst case would be that the ritual is useless since no one here can wield it. I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The reality is 1,000,000 times worse. We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask. Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud. And Victor, he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting the door for me. All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3. What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
Get some rest, Mr. Adler. Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
You what? Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
The research must go on. The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects? From now on, we no longer require the help of human researchers. Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
"37." Stay with me. I'll get you out. Is this Six's scroll?
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1. I see. I understand now.
What did you say? 37. Are you feeling better now?
The numbers, Vertin. 6's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand. The answer to my question, the solution to free us from the emanation, the response Apiron promised me, is a string of numbers. We got it. The key to the gate of truth. Apiron has answered me. This is the final solution. We must leave here at once. We have to tell everyone.
I am so proud of you, 37. We will save everyone. But there's one thing I don't understand.
And that is?
Six. His scroll saved your life. Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it, so you can leave there almost unharmed. But what was he trying to tell you? When he warned you about the collapse of your world as you know it?
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall of truth. The wall will come crashing down if false words are spoken. Silence is advised here, unless circumstances dictate otherwise. $888?
Forgive me, but this seems to be the right moment for some long-neglected questions to be answered.
Perhaps, but hardly appropriate or righteous.
We will talk of righteousness after you've shared what you know, Six. You've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became Six, and for 4 years, you have been hiding things from us. The long-neglected questions have created a cloud of doubt between us. And now the boulder of fate is falling on us, and we are teetering on the brink of destruction. It's time to be honest and true to your people, while you still have them. We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it. Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you. I am not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
Answer her, Six. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator here, because the wall would have collapsed immediately. You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall. Or maybe you could outwit the wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, "I'm lying." After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty, not your wit or anything else.
What do you wish to know?
What else? The most important question, of course. The question about the essence. Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail to predict the emanation in 1929 and again in this time? Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental law at all?
Worshippers worship, thinkers think, governors govern, and researchers research. Your questions are not mine to answer, 210. A 6 has no expertise on the study of the emanation. I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
Your question is too abstract, 210. Don't dance around the subject, 6. The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other 6. You have inherited not only knowledge and insight, but also the memories of your predecessors. You must know the answer, for it is part of your inheritance. Tell us this. The last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to Apiron? And what answer did she receive? I watched her walk into the cave and come out unharmed. I watched her, and the previous 6 boarded the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal world. The ship didn't come back in time. The emanation caught them. And that was only the beginning of our misfortunes. The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the minds of our people, and the empirical knowledge accumulated over the years suddenly no longer... What did she find out? Could it be that something's happened to the transcendental law above? Has the truth we believed in changed?
Hippasus discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought. The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though such theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained. In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is unattainable. The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, whether 37 is the one pushing it or not. However hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained unchanged.
You're talking in riddles again.
I should thank you for bringing the question here, 888, so I may finally speak the truth. "77 did ask about the essence of the emanation. She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness? The answer was disorder and chaos.
You blasted! You knew this all along, from the first day of your revelation, when you became 6. You knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns above, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos? And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Pneuma, the one true form we believed in, had become an ever-changing existence like the irrational numbers? "4 years. You kept this to yourself for 4 years. Why? Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable? Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now!
Pray to the gods for what you are about to do, and pray that all goes well. Once familiar with this practice, you will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
What happened? Did they not carry out the cleansing ceremony?
You will know the extent of all things, the boundaries of their entirety, and what connects them together.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake? No! This is... The large-scale ritual on this island is undoing itself?
You will see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Why? Why is our circle gone?
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived. Pray, my friends. Pray for yourselves and pray for everyone. Pray for all the suffering and misery around you. Reach into the unseeable darkness and pray to the unknowable Supreme. Speak your hopes, for you are a finite creature yearning to transcend its own existence. The determination that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Numa should guide us once more.
Where are you going?
To the cave. The trial is not over. The final cleansing is yet to come. There are still duties to fulfill.
Here is a well-known question you must have heard. What goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? It's so well known that no one finds it novel anymore. But please, do me a favor and answer me yourself. Correct. This is the same answer Oedipus gave to defeat Sphinx, thus becoming a hero, but also starting him on his ill-fated destiny. Raise a question, give an answer. This is the most fundamental ritual. Through this, we get nearer to God. Yes, a ritual. Whether it is by pouring out wine, slaughtering a calf, or circling round a fire with a baby in your arms. It is an agreement. A question that demands an answer. Every desire has a price, whether it is paid in wine, blood, or fire. But sometimes that sacrifice is taken from you without it ever being noticed. And the treasure you seek might be the undoing of your own desires. Let us take a look at another question. Stranger, what's your name? Cried Polyphemus. Nobody, Odysseus answered, and it allowed him to flee the Cyclops cave, safe and sound. A human being and nobody. 2 answers that could not be more alike, yet both were bound to fate by their answer. All right, dear, time to call it a day. As for you, you'll get the answers you seek. You've already paid the price.
Where am I? Did the earthquake do this? I was in the cave with 37. Is the timer broken?
Hey, Vertin! Here you are! Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is going to start.
Feast?
Today's the big day. We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindictae off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and saved the Numbers people from great disaster.
What?
Come on, Vertin. You'll miss out on the delicious honey-roasted rabbit.
Wait, Regulus, you just kicked over something.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Whoever left this here nearly tripped this great captain. Forget it. Come, Vertin. What are you still doing there?
Ah, nice wine. Did you make it yourself?
Careful, Miss Lilia. Too much wine can corrupt one's body and will. Besides, you are already halfway through our stock for the year. But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose. Coffee, you said. I have heard many things about it. Oh. Bitter.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of your size. For God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on your first mate here. Wow, he's so out of it right now.
It appears that this apple's abstinence from the bottle will have to begin anew.
Vertin, finally! I was looking for you. Hello, everyone. We have a big announcement to make. Sophia's just completed her proof and found her number. Oh, don't worry about the swallows. They're going to fetch 6 for us. He's napping in the Hall of Aperon, an excuse to not join the party.
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. People will find out sooner or later. Thank you for helping us, Vertin. We wouldn't have made it without you. And I look forward to our continued collaboration with the Foundation. No. None of this makes any sense.
Oh, enough business. People are having a party here. Well, what do you say to this lovely captain who just picked up some food for you?
My apologies, Regulus. I was too focused on linear regression formulas.
That's all right. Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honeyed rabbits all day today.
I heard Sophia is making her announcement today. I'm curious which number she will be.
Care to wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 139.
I have to admit, she has a good number. A number 100 times better than me. 6 and 210 put together.
Calculating. 37 plus 6 plus 210 times 100 equals 2.
Oh no. She is not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
You haven't met before. This is Amu, my white rooster. Amu, this is Vertin.
A white rooster? Something's not right. None of this is right. Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave. I have to get out of here.
Program activated.
Critters eating beans and a white rooster. These are supposed to be taboos on the island. Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? Or a new trial? No, something's not right. The flow of arcane skills on the island has changed. I need to get rid of them first.
It's newly made this year.
К вашим услугам.
Charging.
There they are. It's wrong. It's wrong. Uh-huh.
Ice flood.
Eliminate target. Under attack.
What's troublesome? Another jar? It could be
loading.
Given that, you don't want to miss it. Intersect and divide.
Target confirmed.
Uh-huh. Got you. It's wrong. Ouch.
That's the direction.
The maid's flicker. It could be found.
Charging.
Rivers are the scars of the earth.
There they are. It's wrong. Oh, it's a bubble.
Barrage.
Ugh. So troublesome.
Kwasza możliwe.
Given that.
Loading.
It could be found.
Look, an earth-suspended river.
Aim and shoot.
Intersect and divide. Huh.
The flood is coming. A clear vision.
Circuits functioning properly. Loading.
Worry not. The direction of fate is decided. Пусть le naufragé течет вместе с водой.
I, Robot, Child of Science. Faraday's Miracle.
Huh? That's the direction.
Charging.
It's newly made this year. Another jar?
Rivers are the scars of the earth.
The light that illuminates all.
My surroundings changed. Is all this still an illusion?
Victory? Okay, but what does it mean to us? I mean, what does it prove?
Looks like the way we came, but it's a little different. These signs, are they trying to take me somewhere? The way out, perhaps?
Bertin, where are you going? I made some coffee for those clever eggheads, enough to mend their broken souls after turning their backs on it for half their lives. Fancy a cuppa as well? Here you go.
Regulus, it's a violation of their scripture. You mustn't consume any beans or bean-based products.
Yeah, the great sacred scripture again. Hey, think you can just walk away from a pirate without breaking any rules? Let's see you try. Ha! Now you must have the beans. Or you can pick them all up.
According to their rules, I'm not to eat things off the ground, or pick them up for that matter. Though, this mountain of beans isn't going away by itself. Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be too stable.
An illusion of a coffee bean mountain like this is almost as cliché as a pirate with a hook for a hand. Something like this could never hold up to skepticism. Mankind is slow in learning new ideas. They need new information to be explained in simple terms, using examples and analogies, or reduced to its most basic symbols and generalizations. Eventually, once they've gotten used to the formulas and outlines, they may just see below the surface and find the deeper essence waiting there. What about you? What do you think is your essence? Are you any more significant than a pile of coffee beans? Certainly, darling. In a way, we are all a reflection of our pasts. But is who we are a measure of our decisions? Or have our decisions been decided for us long before the moment happens? We are led by our senses, as they in turn are led by our experiences, like puppets on a string. Our mind and soul can scarcely weigh in. Do people decide to put milk and sugar in their coffee for the taste? Or is it bitterness, that sharp sense on the tongue, that tells them it must be sweetened? Do they even like coffee? Or is it a memory of needing it to make it through the day? Each decision we make coming from a tug on our hidden strings. Strings we cannot begin to grasp for ourselves. Only by taking out these saccharine sweeteners can we know what we're really drinking.
Curtin! Where are you going? We're still in a meeting. You'll have to leave from the left.
But I came in from the left. Why would I leave the same way I came in?
Oh no! You've made a mistake. Now you must stay behind bars until you prove the four-color theorem. Be careful not to make another mistake, or you'll be thrown into the Gorgon current and confined there forever. You look worried. Don't be. We're friends. I will defend you in court. I will try my best to reduce your sentence to trisecting angles with an unmarked straight edge and a compass.
I have to leave, but not from the right. There must be a way to reverse left and right.
So then left or right can be reversed as easily as changing your frame of reference. We lead our lives according to these strict rules. Rules that are always changing definitions. It's why not simplify our definitions? To learn about the world like we were kids once more. Let's begin with math. Could it be as mutable as left and right? Could there be a hidden integer between 3 and 4? Is 1 always 1? Or is it just our frame of reference? Then what? Then math itself might just as easily be toppled. But if so, then the argument that toppled math might itself crumble, like so many coffee beans. Whenever a doubt is raised, it too must be open to skepticism. And so, doubt follows doubt. Tom once said in motion, you cannot escape total collapse, except to give in and find something to believe.
Timekeeper, are you leaving the banquet? Perhaps we might go somewhere quiet. I wanted to speak with you about linear regression.
Terribly sorry, Sonato. I really must be leaving.
Wait! Perhaps a more impromptu debate? I have some fresh ideas about our past discussions. Could I trouble you to help me refine them? The storm is gone. We have time to enjoy life again. You don't have to keep checking your watch or your task list anymore.
But time still is against us, and I haven't any left to spare. Not even to explain myself to Sonetto. I hate to be rude, but I need a moment of peace. If only I could turn everything silent.
I said, if you are going to stick to your plan, then you must value your time wisely. Don't get caught up in idle conversation. Be firm in your determination, but careful not to go too far. Otherwise, your silence may be taken as a slight. And should they retaliate, what then? That's no peace, but a silent war. And peace will not return until one side concedes, even if they are blameless. Doesn't that seem unfair? There's no other way. How decisive young people can be. You don't stop to ask who ought to take the blame, or if it is right that the innocent concede to the guilty. You only want peace, and damned be the costs. We can only hope that your snap judgments will always choose the right side, darling.
You're still here, Vertin. I thought you had disappeared completely. I was hoping I might talk to you about my number.
So sorry, but I really do have to leave now.
Please. I think you may be the only one that can help. It won't take you long. Six. A perfect number. But it isn't my number. Let's try again. Reset the calculation for me. Back to 0. Put an asterisk and 0 and we can continue. No, that can't be my number either. It's far too brilliant for me. Please reset the calculation back to 0. I know 37 isn't a fan. Still, I would be honored to have an integer like that as my number. Let's try it one more time. I have a feeling that together we can find the right number for me.
Who am I? And it can't be as simple as your name. A name, after all, is only worth what meaning we give it. Bewildered by their own existence, man turns to the ultimate truth for answers. But soon enough, they come to see the truth is also beyond their ability to comprehend. That is when the fear catches up with them. So they put aside their search for truth and look for something more straightforward. A simple answer, enough to satisfy a frightened child, caught between a comforting lie and something more frightening than the truth. That might be no truth at all. And if that is so, how can we know who we are really? Very good. Perhaps the truth lies hidden in the question. Hold tight to that answer, darling. A bit of elderly advice. There is no greater treasure. One day you might be amused by this idea, when you see yourself from someone else's eyes.
First is the circle, second is the square.
"37? Is that you?"
Put the triangle on the triangle, and the rectangle on the rectangle. Perfect! As things should be.
The emanation? Disorder and chaos. This can't be. This isn't right. How ugly! How inelegant! How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? How could such a terrible answer fall on my ears? I can't tell the others about this. There must be a mistake. I need proof. I have to go out there.
Vertin, my child. Are you here to partake in sand play as well? No matter how oft we arrange them, the sight of them never grows stale. Alas, I shall destroy it.
I think I had a terrible dream.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this the rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth. I'm relieved that I woke up in time, and you as well. Let's go, Vertin. We need to tell everyone the numbers. Do you hear that? So many people out there. Must be Sophia here to pick me up. I told her she can wait for me outside. Sophia!
Wait, 37.